Hey everyone, welcome back to the Climate Receipt. I'm Nicholas, and today we're diving into one of the biggest stories of our time, artificial intelligence.
AI.
Progress of AI.
AI is everywhere. It writes your essays, generates your art, suggests your Spotify playlists, powers your Google searches, and even helps doctors detect diseases. It feels futuristic, limitless, and unstoppable. But here's what nobody talks about. AI isn't just digital, it's physical. Behind every chatbot, image generator, and AI-powered app, there's a global network of data centers, servers, chips, and supply chains. All of that has a massive environmental footprint. So today, we're asking, what's the climate receipt for AI? When people say the cloud, it doesn't sound light and fluffy, right? But the cloud is really just a fancy word for giant warehouses full of servers. Imagine walking into a Costco, but instead of pallets of snacks, it's filled wall to wall with blinking machines stacked in racks taller than you. Those servers run 24/7. They get hot, they need power, they need cooling, and there are thousands of these warehouses scattered across the planet. Training one large AI model, the kind that powers ChatGPT or image generators, can use as much electricity as 100 US homes in a year. And that's just training. Once the model is built, it doesn't just retire, it works constantly, handling billions of daily queries. Think about it. Every time you ask AI to summarize your homework, make playlists, or generate a funny picture of a cat dressed as Batman, it kicks on GPUs in a server farm somewhere else. One request doesn't matter that much, but billions of requests per day, that's a global power plant worth of electricity. And depending on where the data center is, that electricity comes from coal, natural gas, or oils, not just renewables. Here's a surprising one. AI doesn't just use energy, it uses water, and a lot of it. Why? Because these servers get dangerously hot. To keep them running, companies like Microsoft and Google pump through cooling systems. That water evaporates into the air, disappearing from local supply. Studies estimate that generating one AI query, a 20 to 30 second response, uses as much water as filling a plastic water bottle. That sounds tiny until you scale it. Billions of queries per day equals to billions of bottles of water. And some of these data centers aren't just in rainy regions. They're in places like Arizona, where water scarcity is already in a crisis. So yes, when you ask AI to write you in haiku, it might literally be competing with local communities for drinking water. However, let's bust a few myths real quick. Your first myth, AI is just code, so it doesn't have a footprint. What's the fact? Well, that code runs on physical machines powered by electricity and cooled by water built by mined metals. Myth 2, one AI query can't possibly matter. Well, that's kind of true. But the fact is that billions of queries absolutely do. Small costs multiplied at a scale equals massive emissions. Myth 3. Big tech says it's green, so we're fine. Fact. Companies like Google and Microsoft are investing in renewable energy. However, many data centers still run on fossil fuels, and carbon offsets don't erase real-time emissions. AI's brainpower comes from specialized chips, GPUs made by companies like NVIDIA. These chips are made with rare earth minerals like cobalt, lithium, and nickel. Where do those come from? Often from mines in places like the Democratic Republic of Congo, Chile, and Indonesia. Mining operations can destroy forests, pollute rivers, and create toxic waste. And let's not ignore the human side. Some of this mining includes dangerous working conditions and even child labor. So when we say AI is virtual, remember, the virtual world has very real supply chains, and they leave scars on the earth. So far, this seems pretty bleak, but here's where it gets interesting. AI isn't just a climate problem. It could also be a climate solution. AI is being used to, number 1, optimize renewable energy by predicting when the sun will shine and when the wind will blow. It can also spot methane leaks in oil fields using satellites, fixing them fast before gas escapes. It can also help farmers save water and fertilize by analyzing soil data. It can model climate change scenarios so scientists can make smarter policy recommendations. In other words, the same tool that increases emissions can also reduce them, if we use it wisely. So here's the catch now. AI is being driven by hype and profits, not by sustainability currently. Google wants carbon-free data centers by 2030. Microsoft promises to be carbon negative. Amazon brags about net zero goals. Behind the press releases, demand for AI is skyrocketing faster than green solutions can keep up. Carbon offsets? They sound nice, but they don't cancel out emissions in real time. It's like putting your fast food burger on a credit card. You still ate the calories, even if you promise to work out later. And that raises the bigger question. Should businesses even care? Milton Friedman famously said that a company's only job is to make money for its shareholders. But if AI is reshaping not just the profits, but the planet, is that really enough? So where does this leave us? AI isn't going to go away. It's only going to get bigger. The question is how we shape it. What can you do? Well, as a viewer, first you can push for transparency. You can ask tech companies to disclose how much energy and water their AI actually uses. Next, you can support renewable energy policies, because the cleaner our grid is, the cleaner our AI will be. Next, use AI consciously. Not every random request needs to be automated. Sometimes just Googling an answer or thinking of the problem yourself saves resources for others. And here's a mindset shift. Think of AI the way you think of flying. Airplanes are incredible, but they're also very carbon heavy. You don't need a bland flight, but you do need to regulate them and utilize them wisely. Same with AI. So here's the takeaway. AI is powerful, but intelligence isn't free. It comes with a climate receipt, paid in electricity, water, and minerals. Whether AI becomes part of a climate solution or is just another accelerator of the crisis depends on the choices that we make now. The smartest technology in the world can't outsmart the laws of physics. The bill always comes due. This is the Climate Receipt. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you think AI will save us or sink us?